Welcome to charliesports.com, football summary for the special Saturday, December 20th games. Let's start with the scores of the two games played. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Washington Commanders 29-18. The Chicago Bears beat the Green Bay Packers 22-16 in overtime. We will summarize both games. Eagles summary. Eagles creep closer toward title-winning identity. Philadelphia's offense is still a tough watch at times, but after trudging through another low-output first half, the Eagles finally looked more like the team that won Super Bowl 59. It didn't come easily. On the go-ahead touchdown drive in the third quarter, Philadelphia needed two defensive penalties to keep its drive alive before finally cashing in. But the fashion in which the Eagles closed, a quick, rugged Saquon Barkley touchdown run after a Cooper DeJean interception and a final scoring march powered by an explosive run from Barkley, showed this team still has plenty of talent that is liable to bury an opponent if Philly can get out of its own way. It's ultimately up to the Eagles to make this type of output a more frequent result, but on Saturday, it was good enough for them to lock up the NFC East crown with 2 weeks left to play. Commanders summary. Injuries continue to pile up for Commanders. In what is already a lost season, Washington couldn't avoid the persistent injury bug again on Saturday. Marcus Mariota exited the game with a hand injury after getting stepped on by Eagles pass rusher Nolan Smith, and with Mariota went Washington's remaining hopes of pulling off the upset. After the veteran backup left, Josh Johnson threw a crushing interception, allowing the Eagles to take a commanding 21-10 lead early in the fourth. Making matters worse, a handful of other Commanders suffered injuries, exited with an ailment with 1:04 remaining. Add in ejections for defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw and safety Quan Martin, which could include fines and/or suspensions, and the picture only becomes bleaker. The Commanders have a lot of work ahead of them this offseason, and the final few weeks are proving to be a brutal finish. Bears summary. Williams delivers again. Chicago has run out to an 11-4 record by winning plenty of games in thrilling fashion. The Bears have been a team overflowing with fourth-quarter juice, and even on a night in which it appeared they simply didn't have it, a successful onside kick seemed to burst the dam, giving Soldier Field new hope and a tidal wave of energy. The Bears rode to a frantic game-tying touchdown drive, complete with a magical fourth down heave to the corner of the end zone to undrafted rookie Jahdae Walker for the night's most important score. Just as he has in so many other crunch-time situations in 2025, Caleb Williams came through in the clutch, firing rockets downfield, scrambling and avoiding crushing mistakes when there was no margin for error, and it was only right that he used his cannon for an arm to launch a perfect strike to DJ Moore, who made a fantastic contested grab to give the Bears. The Bears have that in spades, thanks in large part to their ascending signal caller. Packers summary. Packers waste winning performance. For the majority of Saturday night's contest, Green Bay was a step ahead of Chicago and largely in control of the game. When the Packers took a 10-point lead late in the third via a 33-yard touchdown pass from Malik Willis, who performed remarkably well as a sudden substitute after Jordan Love suffered a concussion to Romeo Doubs, it seemed as if that might be enough of a margin to win. The same was true of when they pushed the lead back to 10 with 5:03 left in the fourth. Green Bay's defense had bottled up Chicago's offense, holding the Bears to 1 of 10 on third down in regulation before a sequence of events that was eerily familiar to Packers fans who remember the 2014 NFC Championship game loss in Seattle. Jeff Hafley's defense suddenly couldn't stop Caleb Williams and the Bears, and even when the Packers seemed poised to take an overtime lead, a fourth down botched snap ended their last promising opportunity. Matt LaFleur and the rest of his staff have to be dumbfounded by how they let this game, one that would have moved them a step closer to winning the NFC North, slip away from their grasp. It's better to have happened now than in the postseason, but only if LaFleur and the Packers ensure they don't repeat the same mistakes. Thank you for visiting charliesports.com sports wrap page. We look forward to recapping again next week on this page.